Greetings, dear ones. How pleased we are to be in your presence again today. We honor you for coming in and anchoring the energies of the group. And of course, when we say group, we mean not only those who are in the room at this time, but also those who will be experiencing this transmission on your internet at a later time. Welcome to our first full-length channel of 2015. By this point, you are starting to acclimatize to the energies that are significantly different in this new linear year. The energies are faster, they are lighter, you are manifesting quickly, you are adjusting to energies very rapidly. It is such a marked difference from the energies of 2014. It has taken quite a lot of shifting on your part to get your feet underneath you, if you will, and start to get a good feel for what this year is offering you energetically. You are well aware that you have been shifting and purging and clearing quite intensely for the past several years. And now, so long as you are not on the merry-go-round of constantly looking for more trouble to shoot, you are finding that you are shifting easier than ever before. You have released old conditioning to a great extent. You have released belief systems. You have released past life wounds. You have released all manner of density non-stop in earnest for the past several years. And now you are getting down to what is at your core. And lo and behold, there lies your innocence. That is the sweet, gooey candy center that we jokingly refer to. It is your pure essence. You can think of this innocence as your clean slate, as your divinity, your truest energetic expression. So we would like to explain to you what we mean by innocence. Think of holding a newborn babe. When you see a new human being come into the world and you hold them and you feel their energy and you look into their eyes, you are struck by the blank canvas that they are, by the pure essence that they hold. And yet when you look into their eyes, you also see such wisdom, such an old soul, such a deep knowingness that it is often enough to move you to tears, is it not? You come in holding your purest essence. You come in understanding your wisdom, your divinity, and your connection to Source. And from that moment of birth, you start to become conditioned to the beliefs of those around you. So depending on your family dynamics or your culture or your circumstances, you are fed the belief systems and the conditioning that already exists within the family, and this starts to mold your human experience. You have heard many people talk about the spiritual journey being about moving through the layers and getting back to your truth. What you are doing is working your way back to that state of connected innocence, and this is the delight, the joy, the power of where you are now on your journey. When you can connect to the innocence that has always existed within you, you realize that the idea of being permanently wounded is false. The idea that you can never get your innocence back is one of the greatest falsehoods that prevents humans from moving into whole healing. Dear ones, no one can take anything from you. Your innocence, your pure, open, and trusting essence, your truest connected beingness is always there for you to move back into. Once you understand that you cannot be permanently wounded, it stands to reason that you will then move into forgiveness because you will recognize that the idea that you have been harmed in a way that is beyond repair was illusion. This does not mean that you condone what has happened that was hurtful to you, or that you put yourself back into that position to be rewounded time and again. Not at all. It simply means that you are choosing to take any learning that came from the experience and move back into wholeness. In a sense, moving back into your innocence is like doing a system restore on your computer, back to that perfectly optimized operating system while keeping the files, the experiences that you value, and letting the rest go. Once you reconnect with your whole healed essence, it will create a cascade of healing in your life in a profound way. You will heal emotionally, you will heal physically, you will heal on all levels. When you connect with your innocence, you are a pure emanation of your divine essence. Think of the innocence of a child. A child never doubts that it will be cared for. It sees having all of its needs met as its right. Children naturally are self-loving and intuitively move into or demand whatever they need. They eat when they are hungry. They sleep when they are tired. They do not overthink things. They play and experience and try many different things. A child does not worry. A child will not block growth and experience from a fear of getting it wrong. Children are magnificent manifestors because they do not doubt. As you start to embrace your purest essence, it is, in a sense, moving back into your mastery, and from that place you will create all of the things that you wish to experience with a far greater ease than ever before. This is an opportunity to start over, to nurture, encourage, support, and love yourself the way you always deserved, yet to hold the wisdom you have gained from your many experiences. When you are expressing your purest essence of self, you will draw to you the partnerships that you seek, who will be perfect matches for you because they are responding to the pure emanation of who you really are. More than that, with your return to innocence, you will be back in touch with your imagination, which is the bridge to your creations, to your discoveries, to your experiences, to your joy, to your laughter, to your fun, to being present, to seeing the wonder that exists all around you. It is your innocence that sees and recognizes magic and keeps you present and available. Because you are such a pure emanation of self, you will be able to allow yourself to be, and you will trust because you will be emanating such a pure vibration that you will only draw back to you that which you hold. Many of the fears that you have lived with have been put upon you by your caregivers in their desire to keep you safe or to control you. You will be living beyond that. So underneath all the layers of density, all the stories, all the illusions, all the perceived hurts, all the wounds, all the fears, all the doubts, was your frightened little inner child who was just waiting to be recognized and reassured. So find that part of yourself that has been shut down, that has been hurt, scared, and ignored, and become your own loving parent. Reassure it that it can come back and integrate with you and that you will always keep it safe. You will keep it safe by committing to be unconditionally loving to yourself. You will not accept any kind of treatment that for yourself that you would not find acceptable for any child or any of your beloveds. You will be kind, you will be nurturing, you will be loving yourselves like never before. This is the self-love peace you've been looking for. This is the profound healing you've been looking for. This is the integration that is necessary to move into the unity consciousness that you desire. The ego self that so many of you have been trying so hard to eradicate is simply your inner child tantruming for your attention. Have you ever noticed that many of the people who are most wounded act out? It is their inner child desperately wanting to be safe, wanting to be nurtured, wanting to be loved, wanting to be cared for and acknowledged. Can you see the importance of this integration for you to move forward? Dear ones, how on earth are you going to move into unity consciousness if you are rejecting parts of yourselves and continuing to abuse yourselves with your negative self-talk and neglect? The unconditional love and unity must begin within first. And as you make the commitment to love and honor all parts of yourselves, you will be whole and excited and present and fully able to step into the lives that you have always wished to live. It can be no other way. This is the power that you have, and this is the final step of moving beyond the illusion once and for all. These are incredible times. We are so honored to be part of this process with you. You delight us every day with your choices, your discoveries, and accomplishments. You are doing a magnificent job. Love yourselves completely and wholly. Embrace your glorious truth and divine essence, and you will be astounded at the incredible difference it will make for you and for all humanity. For as you love, accept, and unify yourselves, you cannot help but move into love, acceptance, and unity with others as well. This is what we wish to share with you today. It has been our great pleasure.